Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for story time. Today we're going to read the story, A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Remember, the author writes the words and the illustrator is responsible for the pictures. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. Now, this is Amos McGee, and here is his alarm clock right here by the bed, and here are his pajamas and his uniform. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the work day, he'd amble out the door. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. Next stop, City Zoo. The bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. I want you to look at him, checking his watch right there in his hand. I'm thinking Amos is very responsible. He's always right on time. He's punctual. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. Now, before we go on, let's make an inference. If he is at the zoo, who are his good friends? I want you to think about that. He would play chess with the elephant. Chess is a game that takes a long time. It's right here. Who thought and thought before making a move. I am thinking Amos must also be very patient to wait for the elephant to make a move. Run races with the tortoise, who never ever lost. Look at how proud the tortoise is. I know that tortoises are supposed to be slow. I wonder if Amos let the tortoise win. That is very kind of him. Sit quietly with the penguin. Here's the penguin, who was very shy. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. Amos is very kind to all of his friends. I think he is a super friend. And at sunset, read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. And here's the owl. And look, he's got him a night light. I have never heard of an owl that was afraid of the dark. Owls are nocturnal. That means they are awake during the night. I think he is a super friend. One day Amos woke with the sniffles and sneezes. Achoo! And the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, I don't think I'll be going to work today. Poor Amos, he feels terrible. He's too sick to go to work. I wonder what the animals will do without him. Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns on the chess game and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. Where is Amos? The animals wondered. Uh-oh, they don't know where he is. He is always there. He's such a dependable friend. They are concerned about him. They are worried. Later that day, look, they're going somewhere. It looks like they're leaving the zoo. What can we infer? What can we guess that they're going to do? I wonder where they're going. There's the elephant, the rhinoceros, the tortoise, the owl, and the penguin. Look at this. This sign tells us they are waiting for the bus. If you look at that sign right there, that's the bus sign. I wonder if it's the number 5 bus that Amos takes. Now look, they're on the bus. Where do you think they're going? I want you to visualize, make a picture in your mind of all these animals on a bus. It is the number 5 bus. Make a prediction. Where do you think they are going? We know it's number 5 because 5 is on the side of the bus. Hooray! My good friends are here! Was your prediction right? Were you correct? Amos looks delighted to see his friends. He was so sick. Now they have come to visit. They are really good friends. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. He's very patient. I'm too tired to run races today, said Amos to the tortoise. Let's play hide and seek instead. The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid beneath the covers. Amos yawned. I could use a nap. The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Look at that penguin with socks on. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. Look at him. Such sweet friends. The animals are doing for Amos what he does for them. I bet they're thinking, I always feel better when Amos plays with me or sits with me or offers me a handkerchief. I'll do that for him so he'll feel better too. I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you, said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea. Look at the owl making the tea. I think it worked. Amos is feeling better. The animals are still taking good care of him. The owl is pouring tea, and the tortoise is serving tea to his friends. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning out the light. Now, he said they had a bus to catch, and he was setting his alarm clock. And he said a morning bus. So can we infer that they're all spending the night with Amos? What kind friends they are to take such good care of each other. The end. So right now, I want you to turn to someone at your house or someone near you and tell them the main points of the story. What happened in the beginning? the middle, and the end? Was there a story problem? And was it solved? I can't wait to hear your responses. See you soon.